What's going on, 22's Ghost? We got 2 here, but simply just call me 2. Welcome to a hopefully quick little informative video here on No Man's Sky. We're on the PlayStation 4 edition. Obviously, this will probably work for the PC edition, but I'm not sure what the buttons will be. And today, I'm pretty much going to show you guys how to discover systems that have been discovered by other people. Now, if you look out here, I will show you real quick. Or, where the fuck? Go to my profile. As you can see, my PlayStation network identification is R3C_-2-_. But if we go back to No Man's Sky and we look at the system that we're currently on, you can see that it's called Pi Night, discovered by Tyler J. Now, Tyler J is a person whose system I came across pretty early on, actually. I think the first one that I came across was down here somewhere, Knob Eater. That was the first one that I had come across underneath his. As you can see, there is a planet discovered by Tyler J, discovered not by me. And so we are currently on his system. We're on Atlas Again system, discovered by Tyler J. And I'm going to show you guys real quickly how to find other people's systems. As you can see on my system list right here, I have a bunch of systems that have actually been found by other people. I have this one right here that's been found by Dighton Zaman, something like however you say his name. And then right here, Highborn Chimp is another person that system that I found. And then I think that's pretty much it right here. Hellcat 1771, Seaman 951, or Seaman, however you want to say it. But yeah, so there is a way to find other people's systems, but getting to them is the tricky part unless they're kind of in your region and easy to get. So what you first going to want to do is fly into outer space so you can access the galactic map. And once you are in space, hit down on the D-pad, and then you'll see here that you're in space. You're in the galactic map, and you can see that I'm at a system right now discovered by another person. Go into free exploration mode, and the best thing to do is to do it in your system first, and then just hit up and scan for discoveries. Now before you do this, hold on, let me show you real quick. Before you do that, you're going to want to make sure that you're online. As you can see, my shit has been lost, connection to online services, so it might take a while. Obviously I'll cut it to when it is online, but you're going to want to make sure that this says online services active or whatever it is. It's got to be that green circle. So go into galactic map. It's best to start around the area that you're in, so let's go down the line here real quick. Just here, this is my home region, the Tejin Sorges cluster, whatever you want to call it. That's the region that I spawned in, and you just want to hit up on the D-pad, and now it's going to actively scan for discoveries around this area. And once it does scan for discoveries, a new option will pop up. So I don't know if you just heard it, but there was a little beep. Now down in the left-hand corner it says select nearest. And what it means by select nearest is this means select nearest discovery. So if you hit right on the D-pad, it'll bring you to a system, the closest system that's been detected by another person, and then you can even hit it again, and it'll just keep bringing you to places. And obviously all these places, once you discover these places on your galactic map, they'll forever be in your system list. So all of these, I already know that they're here. So these are all the ones that have been created by me or Tyler or that Dudden. Where is it? Where's his name? Has been created by that third guy. But okay, so since we're in free exploration mode, what we can do with this now, just to show you guys how true this is, and I'm not like just showing you how to discover things you've already seen, let me go way over here. So now we're in a completely different region, 801.6 linear distance light years away. So as you can see, the select nearest has disappeared because now it has to search again because we're in a region that's too far away from where we searched first. So once it pops up with the select nearest, if there's something around, it'll beep and then we can find another system that somebody has discovered. Alright, and something has popped up finally here on the map. So hopefully it'll bring us to something that we haven't discovered, and it doesn't bring us back to where we have been before. So we hit right on the D-pad, and it looks like it brings us to a planet where it says Discovery Status Unknown. And that usually means that something has been discovered if it brings us there after we hit right. But it still has to load for the information on who discovered it. So this is actually a good step in the right direction. Let's see if after maybe a minute, let's see if the info loads on who discovers it. And there you go, guys. Right there, it just popped up after a while of loading. Discovered by Zane Dot on 8/13/2016 at, I don't know if that's 2:44 a.m. or p.m., but whenever it is, he discovered that. Zane, whoever that is. And I'm sure if I were to go around a little bit here, I could probably find some more that he discovered. But for now on, it'll always bring me back to that exact spot. And you can see that it's marked also by the little crosshair that's over it. So that's pretty much it on detecting people. All you do is just go into the galactic map. You can go to a random system. It's best to stay in your system, like over here somewhere. I think this is where my system is. Yep. It's best just to stay over here in a system that you are in, and then hit up, wait for it to pop up and say select nearest, then you hit right, and bam, it brings you to a place that somebody else has discovered. We got Tyler, we got Dyden, and then we got me around here somewhere. So I mean, all some really cool stuff for early on No Man's Sky. So just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you found it informative, be sure to leave a like and subscribe not to miss out on a future video. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. If it doesn't work for you, I'll try and help you out the best I can. I'm sure once the game gets patched and the servers start smoothing over, it'll be a lot easier to find people. But for right now, this is the best way to come into contact with anybody that may or may not be close. And if you find somebody, just message them and say, hey man, I found your system. Tell them the name of the system and be like, hey, you want to meet up? Want to try and meet up? And you never know what'll happen. So it's pretty cool. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. It looks like we found something else too here real quick before I go. Little Kakiover. It's got a thingy around it. Just need it to get selected. Just need it to update, which it should be updated right now. See, there's another one right there. F. Miguel TC on 8/12/2016. So that's pretty much how you do it. You just hit scan for discoveries, fly around, and when you're in like a random system, just hit select nearest, and maybe it'll bring you to one that you've never found before. That's the plan. That's usually what you want to happen. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, like I said, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Tell us, hopefully, once it updates, obviously. Let me make sure I'm still connected to the online services, which I am not, so that's not going to work. And the game crashed. Cool! Sometimes that is an issue where if you are searching, it will crash, which is very unfortunate. So let me reload the game, and we'll try again.